The snow may be piling up outside our offices here at the American, but for the conference's 8 baseball teams, Friday may as well be the start of spring. Opening day of the college baseball season is upon us, with the American's 8 squads ready to hear 2 words they've waited for all winter: play ball. With 2 nationally ranked teams to begin the year, a handful of players receiving national preseason accolades, and a trio of new head coaches in place, the road to the 2015 championship in Clearwater and beyond starts out with promise and enthusiasm. Houston was picked by the Americans' head coaches as the preseason favorite, and the national pollsters agreed. The Cougars enter the year ranked 3rd in the Baseball America poll and 11th in the USA Today coaches poll. Junior right-hander Jake Lemoyne was voted a second-team preseason All-America selection by Baseball America, D1Baseball.com, and Perfect Game, along with a 3rd-team selection by Louisville Slugger, as the Cougars look to continue the success of a pitching staff that was top 10 in ERA a year ago. Junior outfielder Kyle Servance also earned a preseason All-America honor, being named to the NCBWA second team. UCF was picked second by the coaches in the preseason poll and begins the year 22nd in the Baseball America poll. The Knights won 36 games in 2014 and returned their entire starting lineup, including conference home run leader Tommy Williams and RBIs leader James Vasquez. Cincinnati junior outfielder Ian Happ was picked as the Americans' preseason player of the year and has piled on the preseason accolades from there. Happ was named a first-team preseason All-America selection by Baseball America, D1Baseball.com, and Perfect Game, in addition to 3rd-team honors from Louisville Slugger and the NCBWA. I had a chance to catch up with Ian last week before practice.
It's a big honor to have the coaches vote you the preseason player of the year, but again, it's a preseason award. You still got to go out there and prove it, and that's what I'm looking forward to.
Ian says he has extra motivation this year after the preseason media poll picked the Bearcats to finish last in the American, so it's up to him and the other veterans to lead the way.
I think that it's big for all of us, all the juniors. We're trying to change the culture here and change the program, and we're looking forward to getting the young guys out on the field.
The past few weeks, Cincinnati has been putting in the extra work to gear up for this weekend.
Right now we're trying to get more consistent with everything. Every part of our game, it just needs to speed up, and it needs to get to that level that we can play in this competitive conference.
As Ian said, the American is shaping up to be a baseball conference, and one that they are very excited to compete in.
It's a great conference. There's a lot of competitive schools, the top 25. We have schools that are emerging and a lot of programs that are up and coming.
The Bearcats are one of those up-and-coming programs, in large part due to second-year head coach Ty Neal. Speaking of coaches, there were 3 head coaches in their first year at the helm of their respective programs in 2015. Former East Carolina catcher Cliff Godwin returns to his alma mater to lead the Pirates in their first year in the American. Godwin comes to Greenville from Ole Miss, where he helped the Rebels to a College World Series appearance as an assistant in 2014. The Pirates, picked 3rd in the preseason poll, have 26 all-time appearances in the NCAA tournament, the most of any program in the American. David Pierce takes over at Tulane after NCAA regional appearances in all 3 of his years at the helm of Sam Houston State. Pierce inherits a Green Wave program with its own history of winning, as Tulane has made 19 NCAA tournament appearances, tied for 2nd among programs in the American. Mark Kingston is the new head coach at USF, as the former Illinois State skipper brings a history of winning with him to Tampa. Kingston made an NCAA regional appearance with the Redbirds after 8 NCAA berths as an assistant at Tulane and Miami. In 2001, Kingston was part of a Hurricane staff that won the College World Series. Bulls right-hander Jimmy Herget was named preseason pitcher of the year by the Americans' head coaches. Herget was 8th nationally a year ago with a 1.26 ERA and tossed 107 1/3 innings with 90 strikeouts. UConn returns its 8 defensive starters from a year ago, including Bobby Melly, who hit .359 with 47 RBIs in 2014. The Huskies also returned last season's preseason pitcher of the year, Carson Cross, who missed the 2014 campaign due to injury. Memphis was a giant killer in 2014, winning 4 games against nationally ranked opponents, all on the road. The Tigers have won 30 or more games in each of their last 4 seasons and returned starting pitchers Caleb Wallingford, Dylan Toscano, and Colin Lee. The American Athletic Conference baseball season starts up Friday with all 8 teams in action. 3 teams, Cincinnati, East Carolina, and USF, will play nationally ranked opponents on the first day of the season, while 2 others, UCF and Tulane, will square off with teams that made NCAA tournament appearances last year. We'll be following it all closely leading up to the 2015 championship in Clearwater, Florida. All 8 teams will vie for the conference title and an NCAA berth. The entire championship will be available on the American Digital Network or national TV. For more information on American Athletic Conference Baseball, visit theamerican.org or follow American_BSB on Twitter. I know we're all looking forward to those nice spring days at the ballpark. For the American Digital Network, I'm Haley Outen.